All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First off, we give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakadash.
Yahweh being the true name for the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai being the name for His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. All right, and we want to just come at you another lesson, man, through the Spirit. And double honor to the Apostle that was a great millstone, taught us truth and will well. Shalom to y'all. Can keep preaching this truth and will well, man. You know, just through the Spirit, we was just talking about what's going on how deadly serious the times that we're living in, you know, and the men that are molded to be actual men is about to be sifted and found out because of the level of danger that is impending doom that's on this place. Through the Spirit, what's inspired us to go into this is paying attention to what's going on in China. Okay, it is a big fucking deal what's happening out there. This shit is no joke. All right, we watched the Super Bowl last year, right? And in the Super Bowl performance, they showed you the FEMA camp container units that people are going to be living in.
Yep.
All right, they advertised that shit, but they were dancing in and kicking it. Fast forward right now.
Put some images up. Put some images up while you speak.
Come on, I can grab the ones I was showing y'all bros too. I'm going into that, man. But those containers, man, they're here and they're actually using them. All right, they got right now how much it says. It says new 70,000 person C-19 quarantine camp being built. Okay, and it's already basically built, and they already got hundreds of thousands of these Moabite people lining up to go into these containers, man. You know, so they actually got active FEMA camps right now in China. They've already mobilized the Chinese military to put motherfuckers in there, man.
Yeah.
They got rifles pointing at people.
That's from the Super Bowl.
Right, Super Bowl. Okay, now I'm about to show y'all what they got right now, man. Look at this shit, man. Fast forward. All right, look at that, man. Hey, that's why the scriptures, if y'all want to grab that Terry, wait for it, man. Yeah. And this happening so right now, so quickly out of nowhere, it's going to catch everybody off guard, man, because people are not even realizing the severity of the shit. Hey, look at this shit, man. Look at all these people lined up. They're lined up right now to go in them shits.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, this shit ain't going on nowhere else right now, but hey, look. Look at all them people.
If I could talk about Kushak, on that same article I just showed the image of, I'm going to read a little bit of this. It says, conspiracy theorists think FEMA camp containers were used during the Super Bowl. It says, welcome to the Monday edition of Internet Insider, where we welcome to the Monday edition of Internet Insider, where we dissect online disinformation, one dumb conspiracy at a time. Today we look at the Super Bowl conspiracy theory. Now this was written back in February. Right after the Super Bowl came out. So they calling it a dumb, back then the article was calling it a dumb conspiracy theory. But what do we have now? Fast forward to November or December we're in now.
And that's the exact same shit we looking at, man. Hey, so we in these times. Now pay attention also to the stages of how they pushed the whole C-19 thing and how it made it to America. Where did that shit start first? That shit started over there in China, man. Okay, and fast forward back, it was about 2.5 years ago, China banned online Bible sales over there.
Yeah.
Okay, so they went in stages. Famine of the word, attack that, take that shit away. Okay, then they went over to the social credit system.
Yep.
With all the cameras. Now it's got so bad with the social credit system, like the brother was telling me, is that you can't buy anything without facial recognition. So shit is already 100% digital over there. They ready for the border market of the beast to be put out.
Right.
And now you got the quarantine camps. And if you see what happens in China, that shit follows right over here in America, man. So that's the testing ground for everything. So we deadly close to that shit being full-fledged right here. And it's going to come fast and quick and like a punch, man. All it takes is for a controlled chaotic event to cause people to go insane, and they say we need to get under control. They're gonna collapse the fucking dollar. All this shit gonna happen very, very quickly, man. It's gonna come seemingly out of nowhere, and it's happening. The sense of urgency really isn't there for these people. They're not ready for it, man. But go ahead, bro.
It's Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 2. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Right. So it's a specific time when things have to happen, man. And over the years, brothers been teaching the same thing. Hey, Jacob's trouble coming. Jacob's trouble coming. FEMA camp is coming, man. Concentration camp, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. You know? So it's feeling like it's tarry. But though it tarry, wait for it. The scriptures just said, it shall surely come. They do not lie. And now they're literally happening. It's literally happening. We've been talking about this shit, and it's been quote unquote rumors. There's no rumor no more. Now the shit here is right here, punched smack dab in your face. Hey, if you didn't know what happened last night, Elon Musk just advertised the completion of his Neuralink implant. Okay, and that shit is out this world, man. That shit was televised, and they said they're ready to begin human trials. They've already perfected the thing that goes in the hand for you to make purchases and shit. And pay attention to Amazon Go, what's going on with that. Hey, that's already set, ready to go.
Yeah.
They're good with that part in the hand. Now they done perfected the one that goes here in the forehead.
Get that precept where it say deceived them by those miracles.
Gone.
Yep.
Because in the demonstration last night, one of the first thing he went into, he said, hey, look, one of the scientists or technology person, whatever it is that helped invent the shit, he said, hey, what inspired him to do it, he said he watched the movie The Matrix. And he said the part where Neo instantly learned martial arts and kung fu, he said, one day I want to make that shit. And then guess what? They made it, man.
Mm-hmm.
They made the shit. So you can instantly download on how to do all those martial arts and shit. Hey, this shit is people are going to be begging for this, man.
Right. Yeah.
Then they went into all the miracles of the capability we could do of helping the blind to see, the paralyzed to walk. You know, it had the monkey just using its thoughts and was typing in, welcome to the demonstration.
Monkey.
A monkey, man.
Right.
We in those times, man. This is it.
Yeah, they said it's gonna help paraplegics walk. They also said it's gonna help the blind see.
Con.
But as the brother got the precept, this is nothing new to us if you've been studied in the scriptures.
Mm-hmm. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 12. And he exercises all of the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed.
And we know that's the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire was the beast that was wounded, but now it's healed and come back today to what you see now. But now it's in the technological area. Now it has the technology to develop facial recognition, smart cities, and ultimately the RFID, MOTB, Revelation 13:16.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead up.
Verse 13, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Yeah, it says deceiveth them by those miracles, okay? Which means everyone's going to be tricked and thinking that this is such a great thing because they're able to heal on a level that has never been heard of before.
Right.
And the dude Elon Musk said, hey, even if you were born blind, this tech will allow you to be able to see. Hey, so what?
Yeah, people will literally start murdering people for that technology.
Yep. They're going to be begging for it, man. They're going to be begging for this shit. And people are going to be flocking, lining up all the way around the corner like they did for them damn Popeye sandwiches to get this shit.
You know? It's going to be like Popeye. All over again, man.
And you know they're going to use the celebrities for this shit. Imagine, hey, they're going to show a commercial with LeBron James dribbling and his ass getting schooled, getting cooked on the fucking court. by somebody that got the damn shit.
Yeah.
Because he downloaded on how to play ball.
Yeah, they're going to give it to a 5'5" white woman. She's going to be crossing LeBron James over.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
They're
gonna be like, see?
knocking niggas out.
Right.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, what? They're going to have all types of commercials like that, man. People are going to be begging for this shit.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all watch and see, man.
Yeah.
And then it's going to get to the point to where, hey, it's going to be deadly. Because when a brother reads on, it's going to say, hey, look, hey, many should be killed that don't take it.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, bro.
I'll finish. This is Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Salakia. Verse 14. And he deceived them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. So, hey, if you're not with the system and accepting the beast system, which is whatever the demands of this society, this government deems, it's going to be a death penalty. That's it. It's going to be a death penalty. Then they're going to use the excuse behind all these plagues of diseases. Hey, this person is a hazard to your health. You know, they're refusing to take it. These are the people, the cause of why this new strain has been spread.
Right.
Yeah.
And the only way we can track it and stop it is with this thing that we put in these people's hands and their head. If they don't have that, how you know that they're not maxim what needed?
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So through that justification is how they're going to use to make it to be forced for you to take it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
And what's going on in China right now, those that got the illness, they're throwing in the containers we just showed y'all. So that's how real it is, man.
Right.
It's knocking at the door. And everything that happens in China, hey, ends up where? In America. Everything that is made in China ends up where? In America.
Mm-hmm.
So you see where it's coming?
And the de facto leaders of the West, of that guy Klaus Schwab of the World Economic Forum, he's already praised China. He said they're ahead of the curve. They're ahead of where we need to be. And when he says we, he means what's known as the West today, which is NATO, the EU. They're praising it, man. His right hand man, Noah something, Yahari or something like that. He says Jesus is fake news, and humans are nothing more than hackable animals, man. He straight up said that, man. So what do you think is coming if they're praising China for this stuff? And this is how they see you. They said we have the power of gods. We can make humans into gods. They said that on camera, man.
Damn. And go watch that movie Upgrade, and you can know exactly what he's referring to.
Yeah.
You watch that movie Upgrade, man. If y'all brothers and sisters hasn't seen that shit, that's a heavy movie, and that shows you the capabilities behind this shit. Yeah, people really gonna be looked at as gods behind the shit that you can do.
Right. And all you guys, man, all you guys that say the mark of the beast is like a white woman sleeping with them, or bro, soon those congregations about to get broken up, man.
Yeah.
When people start seeing Revelation 13 come to pass exactly the way we've been breaking it down, watch how all hell breaks loose, man.
Shit, bring it out. Bring it out.
This is Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and on top of all that we just read, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
And he said, all, man. So they're coming for everybody. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
You got to understand that the previous scripture is giving you detail on how it's administered and where it's administered. Mm-hmm. So you got to put two and two together, exactly what this is talking about. You niggas that's coming out with any of these other breakdowns, like the brother's saying, you're going to be found out and you're going to be put to death, because you're spreading, you're not blowing the trumpet, man. You're giving an excuse to wiggle around it, because you know in your spirit that you don't want to deny it. Right. You know that you're going to want to take it. So you think that you can come up with another doctrine to say that it's not that to justify you getting the shit. No, the Lord knows what's in your spirit and your reasons of doing that shit. You're only doing that because you know that it is coming, and you know you're going to take it.
That's right.
So you're trying to create a false narrative or your own breakdown to try to justify your future deadly sin actions.
That's right.
And by you teaching that, you're going to be destroyed for that. Look, it's coming, man.
Yeah.
You either take the chip or you're going to be put to death. Point blank, period. That's what they're coming with.
Yeah, because that Revelation 13 and 16 is tied to the monetary system. How can that be Jesus Christ is the MOTB? How can a white woman, you got to have a pass of, yeah, this is how many White Castles that I fucked in the past 6 months to buy a burger.
Right.
No.
Right.
It's tied to the monetary system, which everybody is tied to.
Yeah.
That's why I say he calls it all. He's gonna say this is the line in the sand.
Yeah.
If you don't have this, you're out of society. If you do have this, you're in the game.
Yeah, come.
Same thing as we always bring out with the juice. The juice was a prerequisite for that.
Yeah.
There is a time and point in New York City you couldn't go into a restaurant without showing a juice card.
God.
Yeah, that was a head fake. Esau was testing y'all ability to think outside of the box or think beyond his media.
God.
And a lot of you failed miserably. Some of you were reluctant and was causing, quote unquote conspiracy theories, but when that charagma comes, you still gonna fold.
That's right.
That was just the first jab.
I appreciate it real quick.
God.
This is Isaiah chapter 46, verse 8. It say, remember this and show yourselves men and bring it to mind, O ye transgressors. That Yahweh Shemashah says, show yourselves men. Because it's going to be a time coming up in this planet Earth where a lot of people going to be turned feeble. A lot of people going to fold like lawn chairs. It says, remember this and show yourselves men and bring it to mind, O ye transgressors. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High. There is none else. I am the power, and there is none like me. Isaiah 46 and 10, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
Yeah.
Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. So we go into this Revelation. Revelation is going into a groundbreaking monetary system that's going to affect the whole entire earth. And this was prophesied thousands of years ago. Yep. This is an example of the Most High declaring the end from the beginning. It say from ancient times things that are not done yet. It say my counsel shall stand and I will do all my pleasure. And what's the pleasure of the Lord? It's really to burn a lot of motherfuckers up, man.
That's right, man.
We just gonna keep it plain. The pleasure of the Lord is to put a lot of you wicked motherfuckers in FEMA camps. Yeah. Get you rice grained up. And ultimately justified to burn you up with the missiles.
Yeah, come.
That's right, bro. And he said that he's declaring the end, man.
Yeah, come.
So you got to be in a mentality of letting this ship sink, okay? Not trying to keep it afloat and not being in a spirit. Those that are in a look at me spirit and you're finding yourself marching, chanting shit like I love this world. What the fuck are you talking about, man? Hey, this world is going down, man. Wow. And a lot of those cats, hey, that same organization, IUIC, hey, they've already taught their whole organization that it's okay to take that rice grain. They've already came out with it. They've been said that they're going to teach it. It's not a problem with doing it. So all of them are going to fold, man. All of them are pretending to be such violent, mighty men, chest puffed up, lined up, military-style cadets. But they're all going to start screaming like women real soon. When the bombs start going off, the rifles start blowing, they're going to run and duck cover and take cover behind women, behind their wives. So this is severity, and you're not supposed to be worried about it, man. A lot of y'all saying, well, they about to make me take it. I got to feed my family, but there's a scripture to go with that. This is Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. Some of you going into camps, okay? It said that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulations 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Yeah. So you got to be willing to die for this thing. You got to have faith all the way to the end and to death if that's what the Lord deems it. Yeah, some of us shall not taste of death, what the scripture says. But clearly some of us might taste of that death. So you have to be willing to take death instead of just taking the tech that's coming out because you want a temporary piece of comfort.
Right.
Because it's going to be extremely temporary. That's what you're failing to understand. Because you really think that America is going to go down, so go take the rice grain to have comfort and continue to live and prosper. No, it won't go like that. Once you take that shit, it's just going to be used to track who you are, where you are. They're going to round your ass up, okay? They're going to shut the money off that's uploaded onto it, and you're not going to be able to use it.
Yep.
You're just setting yourself up.
Yep.
Don't take it.
Come on. And don't think they're not going to ban cash, man. You're not going to be able to walk into the liquor store and buy nothing with all them rubber bands you got.
Right. You're only going to have a little bit of stimmy on it, and then they're going to turn the stimmy off.
Yeah.
And say, hey, look, if you want any type of support, you got to come to this camp.
Mm-hmm.
We'll feed you here. Lying to your ass.
Okay. We appreciate it.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Revelation 3:10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Okay, now, the word tried came up in this brother's precept and this brother's precept. So what exactly is being tried? It's your integrity. It's your faith. It's your character.
That's right.
You understand? This is not just to try to see how long you can go without, eating a fucking burger. How long you can go without eating a fucking slice of pizza.
Yeah.
No, this is going to be a trial to see how much are you willing to give up to follow the commandments, to follow the things that are written in this Bible.
Yeah.
And when it says try, you have to expect it to be very rigorous. You have to expect to be living on bare minimum. See what I'm saying? Brothers, speaking honestly, we didn't really get into it this year, but hey, brothers, we experienced with posting up tents.
That's right.
Brothers, we experienced with starting fires.
Mm-hmm.
This is the type of lifestyle that you have to expect. And that's going to be a complete 180 to the delicate comfortable lifestyle that is here in America.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
right, brother. It says, behold, verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power.
Break it down.
And so basically this is saying, really this is talking to the elect, man. Because the elect are the only one that's going to grasp it. The elect are only going to have something to lose to begin with. And that test is going to be the ultimate. It's going to be the ultimate test and trying of what we're made of, man. And when it says that he's going to make us a pillar, we're going to be part of that government, man. That of the new world. I mean, this old world is going to be destroyed, and the ones on this side that overcame, we're gonna rejoice, man. We're gonna be part of the new world order on the right hand side, not this left hand side bullshit, man. Mm-hmm. This test is it's not gonna be like a TikTok challenge. As a matter of fact, a lot of you niggas on TikTok doing all these challenges, the Lord has a challenge for you, man. All right, it ain't gonna be taking a spoonful of cinnamon. It's gonna be, can you go without food for 3 days?
That's right, bro. And a lot of y'all got a preview of that test. The preview was the lockdowns that we went through in 2020, the shutdowns. Mm-hmm. How many people lost their jobs behind that shit? It was instantly you couldn't drive to work. Your offices were closed. A lot of y'all were hungry for food, and you had to go without food until they came out with a stimulus check. How long did it take for that shit to come in?
Right. That
was a long time. That was the pre-run, man. That was the pre-trial. And then when everything was taken away, how many people lost their homes? They couldn't pay their rent. And then after the shit got lifted up, hey, it was eviction time. Mm-hmm. A lot of y'all got evicted. And then they said, hey, look, here's the answer. Just take this juice in your arm.
Right.
All of you got a preview of what's to come. So a lot of y'all already failed the test yet. The Lord was just going ahead and showing, hey, look, These are the people going to fold, and these are the people that are not going to fold. The ones that are not going to fold are ones that refuse that shit, that endured all the bull crap that they just put us through, and still putting through.
Mm-hmm.
Because the next big wave is about to come in a big way, and this one isn't going to be something that's going to be just lifted up. It's going to come full force, and that's it. This prophecy is going to finish going, and this place is going to burn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Right.
This place cannot economically take a second lockdown like that.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's done, man. And you're basically about to go into a completely controlled economy, man. People, a lot of jakes don't understand. They think this currency thing is just like digital money, buying shit online. It's not, man. It's blockchain shit. They can just lock you down.
That's right.
They can take, say, yo, you got $1,000 in your account. They can say, well, you can only use 50 on gas.
Right.
It's that technology is that detailed. And you wonder why these cryptos got so popular over the last 5 or 10 years. And then the whole market crashed. Why? Because they built up the technology. They wanted that blockchain technology. That crypto shit is how Esau's going to be able to control billions of accounts all at once with an AI program.
That's right.
You know?
Real quick on Proverbs 1 verse 10. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not.
Mm-hmm.
And that's quick and to the point. A lot of people are going to be enticed, and they're not going to have to dangle 10 racks over your head. They're just going to have to dangle your comforts.
Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah.
That's why this place is called the Virgin Daughter of Babylon. But these people here are soft, they're fat, they're weak, they're emotional. It's not going to take much at all for Esau to threaten to take something away from you. Most of you women that don't have Instagram are going to off yourselves.
That's right, man.
The first week. Because you don't realize how much of a spell of witchcraft that is.
It's bad, man. And they've created this system in America to make you so dependent on these devils.
Mm-hmm.
All they got to do quickly to just get everybody in line is block your access from your grocery stores and your supermarkets. All they got to do is say you can't come in here to shop unless you got the thing. You know how many people are going to fold instantly? You can't go to... How else are these people going to eat? They don't know. They don't have any type of survival skills, how to live out the land,
Right.
how to have faith in the Lord. And the Lord's not with them. So he's not going to make sure that they stay fed like his servants are going to be eating and drinking and rejoicing. The rest of them are not.
Mm-hmm.
So when you think about things like that, that just shows you the level of the magnitude of how much danger this place is in, man. And going into this precept, this book of 2 Esdras chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh. This is why it's so important to be bringing out prophecy. You know, versus what these other camps are doing, they're too worried about saying, look at me, I'm an Israelite, and not going to any of these warnings that we're talking about. Anything that we brought out, is anybody tuning in thinking that has zero importance of knowing that they're going to take your food away? They're going to try to force you to get something. They're going to take your money away. Why would you not warn the people about this? Why would you give them false hope to think that they're going to continue to live a life and continue to buy houses and build a nation in a place that the Lord says he's going to destroy?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Y'all people got to get it together, man. Verse 2, it says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. And that's these scriptures. They have been caused to be written down. And everything we're preaching about right now was written down thousands of years ago. Thousands of years ago, the prophecy of the mark of the beast was written. And here it is. It's right in front of your eyes, man. It says, fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So if you don't want to believe, hey, you'll just die in your unbelief. You can try to ignore it all you want to. Say, oh, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about the end of the world stuff. I don't want to hear about conspiracy stuff. That doesn't mean that you're just going to slide free and it's not going to touch you. Because you're willingly ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
It says, behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world. The sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? But you got to really break it down.
Well, that's That's the only thing you can expect at this point, because outside of the truth, there is no mercy, there is no morals, there is no hope. You see, only thing these people is hoping on is for gas prices to go down.
Right.
Only thing these people is hoping on is for inflation.
Right.
But they say death, famine. Read that part again.
It says, behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
These are the remedies for wicked ass females in the world. Death, famine, the sword, and destruction.
Yeah.
These is the remedy for hard-headed niggas in the world.
Yeah.
This is the remedy for the most wicked nation to ever exist on the planet Earth, being you so-called white people.
Yeah.
The scriptures say Yahweh Shemi Shai is about to visit the world which he made. Do you think that he's happy with the way his creation is looking right now? That's why we in fear. That's why we doing these videos.
That's right.
We don't give a damn how tired of you entertainment Israelites is of GMS going into the Revelation 13:16, of GMS going into the Jacob's trouble, because this thing is real.
That's right, man. And if that video that I played didn't hit you to see how real this shit is, hey, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Because that's not nothing that was just fake news. It's just staged. That shit's actually happening. They putting motherfuckers in containers over there, man.
Yeah.
And that's the most populated place on the planet that it's doing.
Yep.
You know, and it says, for wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit.
Yeah.
Neither will I suffer them in those things which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Yeah.
So if you're not in the spirit of complaining about it, then you obviously don't have the soul of a just.
Right.
Okay? And it says, and therefore saith Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. It says, but I will bring them with the mighty hand and stretched arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
That's it, man.
So plagues is coming too. What was the plagues that hit Egypt, man?
Man.
That was some devastating type stuff, and that's coming as before. Y'all not ready for it, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of destruction we read about that's coming.
Yeah. Come.
It says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with fearful constellation. Woe to the world and to them that dwell in, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And that's another thing that's happening right now before your eyes. The riots. They completely mobilized and put martial law in China full-fledged. They got the military over there with rifles walking through the streets, shooting motherfuckers in the ground that's protesting too much, and telling them with drones coming flying up to the window, stay in your house.
Yeah.
Don't leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long have we been talking about this? This stuff is going to keep coming?
They brought out the news in San Francisco. They allowing killer robots.
Con, yep.
Man.
Yeah, they be like, where you going, nigga?
Hey, so that's exactly what we was talking about. Everything that's happening there is what? Getting ready to come here.
Call her lawyer. How about you?
So now they just passed in a prominent city in the U.S., one of the biggest cities, San Francisco, that they are allowed to have killer, lethal robots.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you see what's going on in China?
Yeah.
They got the lethal robots ready to go, man. They flying up to the damn apartment things with a gun on the damn drone. Stay in your house. Man, this shit is coming.
Yeah, Esau about it too, man. He's been waiting for a chance to blow a lot of you niggas away, man.
That's right.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, me? You got something?
There's some earlier. Go ahead, bro.
Okay.
This is Psalms chapter 35, verses 19, it says, "Let not them that are mine enemies wrongfully rejoice over me." And you know, when the enemy is going to be wrongfully rejoicing, is them by saying that, hey, we didn't got all the Israelites chipped. We didn't got all the Israelites in FEMA camps. That's wrongfully rejoicing over us because we didn't do anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All we did was preach the truth. But they're going to rejoice in the fact that for some of us, hey, they got us off the streets. For some of us, they were able to behead us, put us to death.
Mm-hmm.
But it say, "Let not them that are my enemies wrongfully rejoice over me, neither let them wink with the eye that hate me without a cause. For they speak not peace, but they devise deceitful matters against them that are quiet in the land." At the end of the day, we know Jake is wicked, but Jake is not as wicked as the Edomites.
Yeah.
But say they have devised deceitful matters. They have devised a whole package to send, to put in front of you niggas' faces to get you to line up with the rice grain. It starts with the monetary system, prices getting high, ultimately the dollar crashing. Mm-hmm. Then it comes with the angel of light.
Yeah.
Angel of light being the Revelation 13 and 16. And then once that is out there, he's gonna turn real devilish.
Yeah.
Real devilish.
Kind
of. That's right, man. His true nature gonna come out. His true horns, man.
Mm-hmm. Right.
The motherfucking the level of devilish that he had in hardcore slavery.
Yeah.
On how he was torturing niggas, man. Mm-hmm. Peeling their skin off their bodies for torture, for running away. The lynching, you know, the cannibalism, that how he was eating the slaves on the slave ships. Mm-hmm. Mutilating, cutting off body parts, man. All of that that level of evil, so-called white man devil evil is coming back in a big way.
Yeah, Dr. Evil.
It never left him, man.
No.
Jake is getting ready to find out, man. There's a particular story of the Batman comics, man, where Joker basically, everybody knew he was the Joker. He was basically a demon. But at one point, Batman disappeared, and Joker stopped killing people, man. He just reformed. He was on talk shows, cracking jokes, doing all kind of shit. And then as soon as he found out that Batman was back, man, what did he do, man? He pulled out a gun and started offing people, man. For years, people thought Joker had turned a new leaf, man. But really, what it was is just he didn't feel the same without Batman. That's what Esau about to do, man. He about to go back to that old spirit that he had.
Right. And what's making him do that is the spirit of the Lord.
Right.
Because Esau's comfortable around 2/3 niggas.
Yeah.
Esau is comfortable around wickedness.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But now that you have righteous viewpoints,
right, and
righteous men on the Lord that are making a merge, now he's like, you know what? Fuck all this nice shit. Now we got to start showing blood.
Yeah.
Because niggas aren't subscribing to my wicked ways anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, because now niggas done woke up to the fact of who they are. They're the chosen. Mm-hmm. They're keeping the commandments. This is a threat. They about to take over my shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of.
And they don't want that. You know, they desperately don't want to go back to the man that we had in chains. Mm-hmm. You know, the base man of the earth. After he broke that yoke, you don't never want to go back to that yoke again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of.
But he's going back, man. You know?
Right.
This brute beast got to be put in chains for the level of wickedness that he spread upon this earth, the pollution and the destruction that he's done, and what he's done to the Lord's chosen people.
Okay.
So like the bro said, hey, they're feeling it. Now you got all these articles coming out talking about how many black Hebrew Israelites there are, and how they're growing.
Yeah, how many?
You can't count us, bro. Can't count us.
That ain't word.
Right.
You can't count us, man. And one thing I was going to say too, man, is like, y'all got to realize how desperate this guy's about to get. Esau's about to get embarrassed, called out by his own people. He's about to be in a state of desperation, man.
God.
So whatever you think about this devil, I shake hands with him every day at work, man. I am not under any illusion of who this guy is, man. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck how nice he is to me. Most of the nice people that I will come across are Edomites. Mm-hmm. They don't mean he's not the devil. And we know what's in them, man. When this guy gets his skirt lifted up, as the scriptures say, mm-hmm. and he starts getting exposed, and then Jake on the other side starts linking together, Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, Bro, this guy, he's gonna lose it, man.
Yep.
He's going that old antebellum spirit he had in the 1800s, that's gonna come back times 10, man.
That's right, man.
He's got a lot more toys to fuck you up today than he did 200 years ago. Like the brother mentioned, the robots, drones, all kind of chemical warfare.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a big point you said about Jake leaking up. You know, that point, he's gonna mentally scream, "I've lost control. I'm losing control."
Yeah.
Because his whole tactic was always divide and conquer, and to get us to forget our power. They remember their power. They remember who they are, and they're no longer hating each other. Wait, they're not killing each other. What? We got to stop this. And when you read the Willie Lynch letters, it shows you when we started getting in a way that they felt they were losing control, they resorted to extremely violent, sadistic shit on us, man.
Yeah.
Buck breaking, all types of stuff like that, man.
Yeah. The term scorched earth is a term that Esau came up with. And what does that term mean? That means you got a small target, something you want to hit, but you just blow the whole shit up, man. They show you that in drone strikes. This guy has no restraint, man. All of these are characteristics we show you in the scriptures, man. About how he can't be satisfied, he's unreasonable, he takes and takes and takes. He'll say, "Oh yeah, we're 10 trillion in debt." Oh yeah, you would think a normal mind would be like, "Oh, that's a lot of money."
Nah.
Not to him. Let's get to 30 trillion. That's his mindset, man. There's no stopping of anything. You can give Esau the breakdown of every single herb and plant and what it does and what it do, and you can heal every ailment that there is. You know what Esau's gonna do, man? He's gonna take the plant or the flower. He's gonna say, "Oh, I can make something better." He's a greedy individual, man.
Yeah, he's gonna GMO.
He's insatiable, and this guy is driven by blood, man.
Yep.
Remember, it's in him to have a perpetual hatred for us.
Mm-hmm.
So how you think that's gonna manifest in a world where there's more guns than niggas in the U.S.? You know,
Right, bro. I got a preset.
kind of.
While he's getting that, this is yeah, we both looking. Go ahead.
It's Obadiah 1:10. It says, "For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever." Mm-hmm. So we're at the point of time where the shame is vastly and fastly approaching to this guy.
Yeah.
The exposure of who the real chosen people are is coming out so heavy. Shame is beginning to cover this man, because the whole eastern part of the world, Ben had a big knowledge about this, about we those people in certain countries.
Yeah.
But now, it's pretty much all the countries are got eyes on this place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
And they're looking at all the things that happen with these wicked ass niggas. Kyrie, I hate to even bring it up. It's a wicked ass dude. And Kanye, big prominent celebrities. Hey, they worship celebrities over there more so than over America. So you know they clicking on Google, what is a Hebrew Israelite?
Yeah.
And you know, hey, it's a spirit because, hey, we were told to put out a certain amount of lessons every week.
Right.
So now the internet has been flooded, man.
Right.
And every time they took down a channel, we would make 3 backups.
Yeah.
And flood those channels with more videos. So now it's at the point, if they type anything at all about Hebrew Israelites, you're going to see all these hundreds of thousands of videos of edification coming out. Mm-hmm. And guess what? Most of them is going to be from Great Millstone, because we're the ones putting out the biggest volume on that.
Right.
So that unicorn, the using of that has been a huge benefit as a catalyst for this truth. Mm-hmm. So that's nothing you can do against the truth, but for the truth.
That's right.
So even though they're coming out and labeling us as being anti, Nemetic, I don't want to say the full word. Mm-hmm. People are typing. What's going on?
Right.
Yeah, inquiry is being made.
Yeah.
The questions that Jake has their whole life. Mm-hmm. Because I did that video going into the Hebrews and Negroes, Jake tweets. Mm-hmm. Just off that video alone, it quote unquote answered questions for Jake. So when the inquiry is being made, now Esau, he has to go into control mode. Now he has to do sit downs with Nate. He has to do sit downs with other Israelites to try to at least make this seem like a worldly thing. But this is the thing of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Yeah.
I did the video this week. We not just men playing dress up, man.
Right.
Newsflash, nigga. We are the Jews. We are the Hebrew Israelites. Yahweh Shemel Shai is real. He's the real power.
That's right.
And guess what? A lot of death is coming.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Because a lot of you jakes, man, y'all gonna get that sweet message, and then the real the backside of the message gonna hit your ass.
Yeah,
like, shit.
And a lot of I already know this through the spirit, man. A lot of you wicked ass niggas watch that Hebrews to Negroes movie. You probably did some research on YouTube, and you said F this shit.
Yeah. God.
You thought it was madness. You looked at some videos, you saw some brothers on the streets, you said, this ain't for me, F this, and you went and went to the club and were lit up a blunt.
Yeah.
Or you committed adultery that night.
Yeah. Got you a McRib on the way home.
Yeah.
Any type of sense of consciousness that affects your conscience,
Yeah.
that you're supposed to be doing something right,
Yeah.
and you got to take some type of responsibility.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that shit. I got
That's too deep.
That's too deep, man. Y'all ain't rich. Y'all ain't got no money.
Yeah. All right.
So they went with it, man.
Yeah, hey, I don't want to be woke and broke. Brothers
Right.
been doing videos on that.
God.
Yeah. The Lord just marked millions of you niggas just with this Hebrew the Negro guy, man.
God.
You got precept?
Did I? Salaki, nah, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 2, verse 11. It say, the lofty looks of man shall be humbled, the haughtiness of men shall be bowed down, and the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai alone shall be exalted in this day.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know the current state of this social media modern society. A lot of bullshit is exalted. You know what I'm saying? Fucking we don't gotta go down the list. All the madness and folly that when you turn on the nightly news is getting exalted. But as it all say, it say the lofty looks of man shall be humbled. Who's the most proud? Esau.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be humbled. So that means Yahweh Shemel Shai has to directly interfere in the cause of events of the world to turn the most proud man to a humble man.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be some serious destruction, man. It's gonna be a lot of what did Steve Austin say? Cans of whoop ass being open, man.
Yeah.
Hey, let that be a warning to you IUIC cats, man.
God.
Because you demonstrated the most level of proud and loftiness that you can put out there.
Yeah.
That whole look at me spirit, you was not in the right spirit for that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The Lord don't give a damn about really if we know that we're Israelites. He gives a damn if the knowing of Israelites and keeping the commandments and actually doing the work the right way.
Right.
Not about numbers, man.
Yeah.
But there's nothing you can do but for the truth, though. You guys are doing that to think that you're getting a lot more carnal people to join your organization. You're taking advantage of a big social media spread out
Yeah.
to take an opportunity to be some spotlight to what? Gain new members.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you got on these news interviews, not one time did you proclaim the true name of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Now, one time did you say what's coming to happen to America and destruction that's coming.
Right.
Now, one time did you bring any prophecy out at all.
Yep.
All you went into is to praise this man. Oh, they publicly list this man. You know, they castrated this man. We're here to support him. What about you saying you're here to support Yahweh Shai?
Right.
It never came at your mouth, man.
Yep.
That goes to show you're not here to serve the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
That you want to be seen, you're proud. So like the brother said, you're gonna fall in right hand with Esau. Y'all gonna fall heavy, man. A lot of them are gonna be put to death, man.
Isaiah 2 verse 12 real quick, and you got it out. It say, for the day of the Lord of hosts, Yahweh of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty. It didn't just say all the Edomites is proud and lofty.
Right.
It say the day of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty,
Yeah.
and upon everyone
Yeah.
that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low.
Man.
Damn, man. So he don't give a damn about now as you take care of your families. I used to eat the swine. And you're saying, oh,
Yeah.
look at me.
Yeah.
Right.
I got on purple. We all matching.
Good
We all
We the
marching.
Jews.
We the Jews.
News.
Hey,
Daughters of Sarah.
that's just sad and goofy, man, when you really talk
Yeah,
about it and
y'all-
look at it. It's just pathetic,
Y'all
bro.
really do look goofy out there, man.
You know? And-
Well, I mean, hey, but then we gotta give them brothers credit.
God,
Cause even though they not giving 100% truth, they still educating Jake on who they are.
God.
Because scripture say no matter what, Yahweh Shai still preach. Even though they not preaching Yahweh Shai, they giving the gateways.
God.
Because being honest, there's brothers in GMS that first started listening to IUIC. We
Right.
call them, training wheel camps.
Right.
God.
So it's left hand and right hand. But there's dudes on the left that's so caught up in that proud and haughty look that they don't care about Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, kind.
You got it.
This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 20. It says, my tabernacle is spoiled, and all my cords are broken. My children are gone forth of me, and they are not. There is none to stretch forth my tent any more, and to set up my curtains. For the pastors are become brutish, and have not sought the Lord Yahweh. Therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flocks shall be scattered. Right? And that's going into these IUIC guys, man. Y'all will become brutish, man. Because at one point, didn't Nate know the name? Didn't Nate preach the name?
Oh yeah, like the brothers always say, I seen the video, one of the coldest breakdowns of the name that you can get.
Yeah.
When I first learned the name of Yahweh Hashem Shai, it wasn't from IUIC, it was another brother that taught it. But I got the best edification from the breakdown that Nate gave.
Mm-hmm.
He's going all kind of books. Yeah,
Right.
translation.
So
Yeah, but
here it is, that one of the dudes that has the best breakdowns of it don't even teach the name no more, and says don't say it, and now says I can't stand to hear that name Yahweh Hashem Shai.
Oh wow.
That's sad, man.
Yeah,
And this is who we're talking about, man. But like the brothers was going into, yeah, we got to give them credit. We give them credit because they give it a piece. A big piece is waking up to returning who we are. But you gotta finish the puzzle.
Yeah. Gotta give the whole counsel.
You can't just leave this piece of the puzzle out of it and then try to put it on display in your house. It's gonna look terrible.
Right.
You know? But this is 2 Corinthians 13:8, for we can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. So the Lord is still using that, even though they ain't doing the right way. It did put a big spotlight for those that's really sincere. They're typing, and they're going to come across the real edification.
Yeah, kind of. And it's twofold too, if I may add, because at the same time Jake is waking up, Esau identity is being questioned.
God,
You see, at the very same time.
53 minutes.
God,
Okay, kind of.
that's right, man.
And to be honest, these Jewish people, man, they claim that Esau are the Romans, or the so-called white people, man. So there's infighting right there. That's part of that Esau being made bare. That's part of the confusion that's going to hit this place.
That's right. But it is important that you come into the truth, that you pay attention to the warnings, that you don't be at the wrong place at the wrong time, that you don't want to catch the fire from being in the wrong organization because you got a little bit of the truth. Y'all need to come out of that shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you fall in these false camps, you got a piece of it, like the brother said. You got your training wheels. It's time to ride the bicycle.
Yep.
And this is the book of Psalms 85:11. It says, "Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven." All this truth is just out the roof right now.
Kind of. It is.
Yeah.
And it's as we said, it's outsiders that are starting to get taking notice, and there's outsiders that are starting to really, put the spotlight on us. Cause Nate, he got on the comedy hype shit. Comedy hype is just nigga folly videos.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But situations went down to where now they got him on there. So don't be surprised if these other worldly, we say worldly Israelites because they deal with dudes in the world. GMS, we don't do interviews, we don't do nothing like that. These other Israelite camps, Don't be surprised if they get on nightly news. Johanna already got on nightly news.
Welcome to
But you talk some bullshit, talk about we don't hate white people, God hate white. No, we hate who the most high is. But like I said, people got interest now.
Yeah,
the Israelites is not just crazy niggas on the street no more. They see we organized. They see we got a message. They see that we sincere. Now everybody's trying to get in this. But let's make this point. Because we brought out the lesson going to the destruction and the things that come.
Right.
This Revelation 7, verse 2. It's saying, I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the sea and the earth. These are angels that are specific in bringing judgment to the earth. It says, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. So this whole mass awakening, this is telling you judgment is near, man. It's beautiful because, okay, we got brothers coming to the truth, but us, what it say, a spiritual man foreseeth the evil. Okay, yeah, the elect is getting sealed, but that means the hell is coming.
Yeah. Kind of.
That's right, man.
He did the same thing in the day of Noah, man. He chose Noah, his family, and then everything else was just basically a judgment coming. It's like, if you're not a part of this ark, man, you're going to get destroyed.
That's right, man. And it says he's sealing the service, man. So those that are going to be found true men are going to stand out. Those that are not found true men, hey, the scriptures say the mighty man shall be weak, roughly paraphrasing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time, man, to gird up your loins and actually get your shit right, because we in some urgent times, man. Danger is right upon Babylon, man.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're not right, and if you ain't getting right now, hey, we won't even be able to say it's too late, but how fast it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We won't even be able to tell you it's too late.
Right.
It's going to hit you that damn fast.
Right.
You don't want that to happen, man.
Yeah, us ourselves, we kind of girding ourselves up because we see how quickly it's coming. And we've been watching.
Right. Yeah. Hey, the scriptures say the day of the Lord comes as a thief in the night, man.
Yeah.
That means unexpectedly. You never expect that your ass is just going to get robbed.
Yeah.
You get spied on for a minute. And right now the Lord is spying on the whole world. So it's going to come, boom. Even brothers in the truth, man, it's going to be like, whoa, well, damn, I was ready for it. All right, he's here. Mm-hmm. It's going to catch everybody off guard, man. So you got to create that sense of spiritual urgency about this thing.
Right.
You got to recognize how real what times we're in, man. Hey, like I said, back to that video I showed. Hey, we in this times, man.
Right.
You just had a whole 3-hour demonstration of the mark in the forehead, man. From one of the number one richest man in the world.
Yeah, showing the miracles.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of things that number one richest man in the world has been advertising. But now you got the richest man in the world advertising what the scripture says, the mark in the head.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yep.
That's right.
You got top financial people like Carl Schwab telling you what time it is and what they want to do. Telling you straight up that they want to chip everybody.
Yep. Come on, man.
You hear it, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is Sirach chapter 5, verse 1. Set thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough for my life. Follow not thine own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. And say not, who shall control me for my works? For the Lord Yahweh will surely revenge thy pride. All right, this is going back to the brother was saying earlier, man. The Lord is getting ready to revenge everything. Guys that got complacent, man. For guys that think we got time, all right. The guys that are lollygagging, that think this is just a rough spot. It's gonna pass over. No, man. Verse 4 it says, "Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord Yahweh is long suffering; He will in no wise let thee go, man." So the Lord has a whole tally of all wickedness that y'all have done, man. And you guys that are dilly-dallying around thinking shit is sweet, man, the Lord is watching you, man.
Yeah.
That's counting against you. The longer you take to repent to the Lord, the greater your chances of getting a horrific judgment, man.
Yeah. You didn't get away with anything.
Right.
You got more in your life?
Yeah, it says concerning verse 5, concerning propitiation, be not without fear to add sin to sin. Y'all are fearless out here, man.
What's that word? Propitiation?
Propitiation, that basically means to give like an atonement for a piece of wrath of a god. Mm-hmm. They would do this to Zeus in the day. They would offer up something that propitiation means to give a sacrifice to something. All right, so you don't so that God that you're praying to doesn't destroy you.
Yeah, it's a just quick definition: the act of gaining or regaining favor or goodwill of someone or something. Propitiation.
And it's usually in the context of a deity. All right, propitiations were heavy in the Greek and Roman Empire. They would offer up shit.
Yeah,
but in this case, it's this propitiation is we're the sacrifice, man. Yep. We literally got to be willing to die for this thing, man. And we still got to hope that we are the elect, man.
God. That's right.
So this is not a game. It says, verse 6, and say not his mercy is great. He will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. That's you niggas going to church every Sunday and repenting. Thinking the slate is clear, but the Lord got his own tally, man. It's not according to what you think you're in, or good graces you think you're in.
Yeah, or even you Israelites.
Yeah.
Being honest, even you Israelites in the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Cause hey, man, we was just around the Apostle Ricard a couple weeks ago. The Apostle Ricard said he feel like he might make it. And us younger brothers, if you really been watching the Apostles and Elders, we see them as men of the Lord. We see them as, a strong chances of being the elect. But you have a man that's been in the truth 30 years saying that he might make it.
Right.
And then he said right after that, how much more us?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. We don't know. And like we said that, hey, some of us shall be put to death. Some of us have to be faithful unto death.
Mm-hmm.
But you just gotta. That's why you just gotta stay pushing. You don't know what's the next day's promise. So you just gotta push your best. You put your best foot forward, man.
Okay.
Just do the right thing. Do the right things the right way to the best of your ability. And have faith. Mm-hmm. Have some hope.
Yeah.
And keep going, man.
Yeah, it's not all doom and gloom, man. Cause we do push the destruction, but we always try to bring that balance of the hope, as brother said, of the faith, as a brother said, of the salvation. Cause there's gonna be many salvations. When I say many, MINI, there's gonna be many salvations before the ultimate salvation. Mm-hmm. Say, he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved. So the Lord gonna have the angels prepare a way for you to be all right, man. Lord not gonna have his elect men just die of hunger like that, man. Yeah. You can't think like that. Okay, Jacob's trouble. Oh, I mean, we all have fear that things might affect us, but hey, we gotta be planning to endure, plan to survive, plan to make it through faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right, bro. Some Jakes are gonna come in by seeing these little mini salvations happen to us, man. They don't see that and come in to the fold. You
got more.
Yeah, verse 6 it says, and say not his mercy is great, he will be pacified for the multitude of my sins, for mercy and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Jehovah come forth. And in thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. All right, this is just like back in the days of Noah's Ark, man. All right, y'all, they thought they had time until the day of the flood came. Then there's all this pleading and begging, and not even Noah could open the doors of the ark, man. It was sealed. That was it. That was a wrap. The last precept, verse 8, it says, set not thine heart upon goods unjustly gotten, for they shall not profit thee in the day of calamity, man. All right, all of you hoarders, all of you guys thinking you got shit saved up, you're holding on to things of this world, thinking it's gonna save you, man. But we're telling you, this is the end. The Lord is resetting everything, man. Yeah. There's not a single thing in this world you need to be holding on to.
Yeah, God.
Right. There's everything here, literally, everything, all of your own possessions are unjustly gotten. Why? Because we're in a land that was unjustly gotten.
Yeah.
So all the money that you're making in a place that was built off the foundation of blood.
Right.
So everything you got is blood money.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So don't set your heart upon none of it, man.
That's right.
This is I appreciate we can wrap it up.
God.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. It say, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished.
Yeah.
Now, where we going to hide ourselves, man? It say, the name of the Lord, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai is a strong tower. The righteous run into it and are safe.
Yeah.
So I brought that out when we was going into that Revelation 7. You know, how, you know, the elect got to get sealed for the destruction come.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, the simple, let's say the simple pass on and are punished. The simple, look at Israelites on the videos.
Yeah.
The simple walk by GMS camps
Mm-hmm.
or other Israelite camps, but 100% truth is at GMS. And they pass on and they say, and are punished.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? We do these videos for the ones that don't want to get punished. We do these videos for the ones that do want to see the end and don't want to die. Speaking honestly, hey, we all in this thing to be immortals, Lord willing.
Yeah.
But it say a prudent man foreseeth the evil. You foresee things. You got to see it coming. You got to be watching for the prophecy. You got to be on your watchman tower. Say and hide himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. It say by humility and the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, are riches, honor, and life.
Humility and fear of the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, those big things,
Riches,
man.
honors, and
Riches,
life.
honor, and life.
Amen, bro.
Our righteousness is all as filthy rags, man.
Right.
All. So you just got to be humble about everything.
Yeah.
Don't ever be in a proud state. Pride become before the fall, man.
Kind.
So
And just,
humility is huge.
and just bringing it back to the MOTB times. It's gonna be a point in time where you're gonna be very dishonorable of not taking the rice grain.
Mm-hmm.
Riches, honor, the name, people you think that fuck with you. You know, all these people that smile in your face, bro, they gonna be like, man, that you ain't gonna take this. You ain't like that. But it say by humility and the fear of the Lord. That's us showing that by not bowing down to the image, man.
Yeah.
By being true men and standing for our power and standing for us right. Say by humility and the fear of the Lord are riches, honor, and life.
Yeah.
Not what the world gives us, man. Not what these people think of us.
That's right.
Slacky, bro.
Come, oh, you good, man. Everyone's
Riches,
got
honors, and
anything?
life, man.
Nah.
That's that. And what the scriptures say, fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And we know in Isaiah 33 that wisdom is going to be given to us, man. That's going to literally preserve our lives, man.
That's right,
Just fearing the Lord. That's going to be a treasure in that day, man. Just having the fear of the Lord, man.
That's right, because if you feel the Lord more, then you should be able to withstand whatever temptation is thrown at you. It's going to fear Yahweh more than whatever this man is saying that he can do to you.
Mm-hmm.
You should. You should fear Yahweh way more. What he can do to you is 1,000 times worse, man.
Yeah.
Than anything that this devil can say or threaten you with.
Yeah.
Fear Yahweh by Shemal Shai, man.
That's right.
So with that, man, Lord's will, this lesson's edifying and really everything else.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go ahead and close out and give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahushai, by
Hashem,
Hashem, Kakadash. We'll give double honors to our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and Tasha's truth and will well. And salutations to you, hopefully, that pushing this truth and honest sincerity. Shalom, Baba Bo.
Shalom, Baba Ball.